Looks better without that wire from the iPad.
I think we solid. We good. We can go back to recording.
What's going on, children? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the 35th Reason Podcast, ASMR edition. We got plenty of topics today, as far as we know. So if you ain't tuning in to the lives every Friday at 1:30, you're snoozing. If you're listening to this on Monday or throughout the week in your podcast, wherever you listen, where you at on Fridays, my boys? Because we out here on TikTok Live every Friday, and we have a new thing going on the TikTok Live where hopefully you guys could interact. And today's first topic is, how long is a friendly hug too long?
From the back.
From the back. Yeah. So we freaking I don't know if you guys saw it. It was all over my Instagram and TikTok where Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith, at Coachella, came up from behind and hugged, what's his name? Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
And then Justin Bieber, I don't know, bro, but it looked to me like he started like rotating his butt around.
That was like the hardest part for me to accept at that point, because I was like, okay, first of all, you didn't even see who was hugging you from the back first.
Right.
And then Jaden Smith looked way too comfortable doing that shit.
Like
right?
he does it all the time. That's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah, I don't know how much these guys know each other, but at that point, like where it started getting to like where that hug went on for too long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I get it. Somebody comes from the back, and it's already weird. You know what I'm saying? Because it's two dudes.
Yep.
Not that is bad. But in my point of view, if you, even just a good friend of mine came from the back and hugs me like, and then he does a little shimmy on me like,
yep, that's a little weird, man.
Right?
Yep, that's a little weird, and like you said, it depends on it might depend on the person that's hugging you, but I don't know. It wasn't a long hug, but like we said, you never know. Every person is different. Maybe even 1 second hug from the back is too long for you. So
do you know a dude that would just instantly punch you, right?
Oh yeah, I know a couple guys that would do that, and and I don't even want to mention names because I know some of them listen. Maybe they don't. At this point, I don't want to find out, but I know someone out there who I bet if I give him a quick hug. And on top of that, if you're boys like that, you might give him a little squeeze of the chichis, and that might do it for him.
That's damage, though. That's scarring for life.
Yeah, that's collateral damage,
I when I first saw it, dude, like honestly, I didn't even think it was Justin Bieber, because Justin Bieber has changed a lot over the years.
Yeah.
I remember way back in the day when he was singing that when he got famous on YouTube for playing his little guitar and stuff.
Yeah, and his little the baby song.
Yeah, he was like a little Nickelodeon kid at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a little Nickelodeon-ish.
Yeah.
And then I guess he stopped singing after a while because his voice changed. He went through that puberty cycle. But this dude came back a thug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro?
all
And,
tattooed up and everything.
Tatted up, doing the substances and stuff.
Yeah.
And for you to just take that hug from the back for that long.
Yeah.
Like, how much of a thug are you, though?
I mean, like I said, whoever saw that hug, it wasn't. How long was it, bro? Like 5-7 seconds, I think. It wasn't.
From what it seems, from what it
Yeah,
shows.
it wasn't that long, but like we keep saying, it depends on the person. One person might not even let you wrap their hands around you, and who knows? The other person might just hug your hands from the front, or even reach around the back and give you a backwards hug. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the person, but I don't know. Justin Bieber seemed to enjoy it, and he threw a little let's say a little twerk on basically, or what's it called back in the day? The juke. He juked on Jaden. So I don't know. And then on top of that, the next day at Coachella, the rumor was it. You can't see it too clear in the video. I think they just passed it real quick. The rumor was that they kissed on stage.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on there, because I know Justin has his wife. And I don't know about Jaden, but Jaden a little iffy. He might be gay, and not like you said, nothing against it, but I don't know. I've never paid attention to that dude's life. I know Justin Bieber's life is all over the place, all over social media. But
I know that that little dude Jaden Smith has been having some issues too, though. Like from what I've heard, and then think about it this way, though, bro. Like when you grow up in a family like that, where they're in the public eye all the time, and then your mama come out and say like she was doing your son's best friend or something like that, and then publicly admit to it on live TV with your husband right there. Like some secrets should be kept secrets, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't think that's gonna do some damage to your children? I get it. Weird. These people live out of the public eye and they have to keep being relevant.
Hell yeah, that's freaking weird.
But I just feel like at some point it gets too extreme where like, okay, I'm exposing my children. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're a creative person and you have the talent to do things, like for instance, Will Smith is a great actor, bro, because no one's gonna take that away from Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
He's had some of the best movies that I can remember. Yep. I don't know if you remember when Independence Day came out.
Oh, I love that movie, bro.
Do you remember that? Yeah. That was like an instant classic.
Yeah.
And it changed the way movies were made, I feel like.
Yeah, especially Men in Black.
What would you take? Like, what was the one movie where you're like, okay, dude, this is on another level? Independence Day or Men in Black?
If it has to do with Will Smith, between those two, I gotta go with Independence Day.
Okay.
But if I had to go with an out of category one that we didn't mention, it might be Hancock.
I like it, but I wasn't too much
into
it.
Or what's the name where he's the only survivor with the dog?
Legend.
I Am Legend. Yeah, that one.
That was a sick movie.
I heard they're making a second part. Rumor has it. But what's the movie they're making? They just made a third part for Bad Boys. Yeah, Bad Boys.
Oh, Bad Boys.
So I know if that rumor for Bad Boys was going around for a while, so the rumor is going around now for I Am Legend. So I don't know. We'll see.
Would you if they were to make I Am Legend, instead of having a dog, bro, have a Chris Rock be his little side partner?
Hell yeah.
To redeem himself, dude.
Yeah. Freaking, what's his name? You remember the movie Little Man?
Yeah, Little Man.
Now they should make a Lil Chris. And then Lil Chris follows him everywhere.
Yeah.
And Lil Chris gets bit in the middle of the movie and he has to slap him to death. Imagine. Freaking. And then he's going to be like, keep your damn teeth to yourself. To those other damn zombies or whatever they are.
I think when that whole thing happened, bro, I think that Chris had so much anger in him. He was just trying to find somebody to take it out on, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Chris was mad that none of his boys stepped up and defended him.
But shouldn't have been his job to defend himself though at that point?
I mean, what I heard, I think he said it in his special. I don't know if you saw his special, Chris Rock.
No, I didn't.
He said it in his special that he preferred to take the professional route and not do anything about it.
Yeah.
And that's why he didn't do anything. And on top of that, he was obviously surprised that it happened.
Yeah.
But
he was shocked, right?
Yeah, he was shocked. And you could see it when it happened in the video. And on top of that, freaking, he said in his special that he was upset that like his boys didn't defend him or, talk shit about Will or something. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
I mean, even the security wasn't the security.
No one.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I get it. It's Will Smith, but...
And then he said on top of that, when they like cut and went to commercials after it happened, like no one checked on him.
So everybody was saying, Because I know a lot of people thought it was kind of part of
Yeah,
it.
a lot of people thought it was, as they say, a skit.
Yeah.
Especially because they're
comedians.
comedians.
Mm-hmm.
When they're comedians, everything seems like a joke. That didn't help. That both of them are kind of comedians.
Yeah.
Although Will not really, but Chris is.
Chris is a very good comedian.
Yeah. So who knows what happened, but that's a topic of last year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But the whole getting back to that friendly, and it's a weird part, bro, that I see like you ever get those chills in the back of your back where you do this, bro.
Yeah.
I could kind of see Justin Bieber get those chills at that point where it's like he's like, "Ooh, baby, come on," and then
like the good kind of chills.
and then he's like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
Right, I was like, dude,
Yeah.
that's too much for me, bro.
And the funny thing is, I don't know who was recording them. I don't know if it was someone they knew or someone nearby.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe he didn't know he was being recorded, and that's why he started like twerking on little Jaden.
That's just not a good move, though, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you think? What do you think? Because we never said our opinion. Like, what's too long for you?
I think for me, too long is none at all, dude.
Tap me on my shoulder and turn me around.
I mean, let's say this, bro. Proper handshake or proper hug for a homie is like the and then like the little side, shoulder thing.
Yeah,
that's manly and that's showing some love and respect. Like,
Yeah.
what's up, homie? Boom.
Yeah.
And then get that little shoulder in, chest to chest. And then, but the thing is, too, you kind of turn your head sideways a little bit, so right?
So nothing accidental happens.
Because if you're making eye contact at that point, then you might as well just like get that little hug from the back, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're
a little
doing
too personal.
a little, if you're doing that chest to chest, but then the whole time you're just looking at each other's eyes.
Hell yeah.
Then you're taking a different route there. That's different. That's a different hug.
The good old fashioned boys hug is like you said, a little not even a fist bump, just clap. Not even what do you call it? Just grab each other's hands and then bring it in opposite shoulders.
Yeah, opposite shoulders. That's connecting.
Yeah,
right?
and then that it's not even a second. Just bump, bring it out.
Yeah, bring it out.
The only time you stay in that connected shoulders is when you're like real close boys.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen your boy for a minute, so you give him even then it's like a 3-second hold on that shoulder.
Yeah, bro. Like at a funeral, you could go from 4 to 5 seconds. Yeah. But that's a special occasion, though.
Yeah, special occasion shoulder bump. You know, that's the only time you get those. Because other than that, you get that real quick one. Or if you see your boy often, it's just a good old fist bump.
Yeah, that's it. Don't even gotta hold the hand. Just like the.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Or just the usual, like one of these here. Yeah, what's up?
What's up, homie?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So if you don't know, now you know, homie. But yeah, that's a up for debate. Anybody could have different opinions. Some people might like being hugged from the back by their boys.
I mean, hey, listen though. I've known even girls that don't like being hugged from the back. I don't know how like in your relationship with your girl.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the way where you guys connect that way, like where it's like, oh, I hug you from the back. Usually it's like a boyfriend, husband, wife type of thing.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my mother-in-law, and she's like, "Oh, I hate when my husband hugs me from the back."
Yeah, because I mean, you probably know. Usually, the only reason the husband hugs the wife from the back is just to rub his little wiener on the booty, and then to annoy her on top of that. So that's the usual occasion that husband and wife hug from the back. Other than that, the only time you ever see someone else hugging someone from the back is that new boyfriend girlfriend hug when the dude is, and that's kind of ghetto, hugging the girl from the back, and then on top of that you walk and hug.
Oh yeah, that's a no-go, dude.
Yeah.
That's an impossible mission. I don't know how people even do that, to be honest, bro.
I follow this dude. His name is Nick Antonian. He's part of the Block Squad from David Dobrik. But he put up a skit like that on his Instagram, on TikTok, And I was laughing because I'm like, dang, that he called it. He put the caption was when the boyfriend is broke and the girlfriend is paying. That's when the guy is hugging the girl all the time because they're at the register and she's paying, so he's hugging her from the back. That's other than that, like it's not. I don't find any other reason to do that hug, man.
She got that link card on hand, bro. Right?
Yeah.
And you at Walmart and she got that link card on hand.
Yep, something like that. So I don't know what freaking other occasion you would hug someone else from the back, but especially boy to boy, it's not acceptable. Like for me, I've never done it, and the only time I have done it is because it's a close boy, and just to annoy them, and I do it real quick.
Yeah,
because it is weird because 90% of the time, depending on how tight that hug is, his ass is on your crotch, So and that alone is already weird.
So the tightness of it too has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That Justin Bieber one, Justin Bieber threw it back.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, check out. We'll probably clip this and put it on TikTok. So if you haven't seen it and you're listening, go to our TikTok right now and I'll clip it.
Yeah.
And it'll be up there because that's for sure a good topic. If you haven't seen it, it's not as crazy as we're making it sound. Like we said, it's like a 5-second hug, and as soon as it happens, Justin Bieber turns around and gives him a normal dude hug. Mm-hmm. Other than that, but yeah, it's still like a little weird topic to talk about, especially. Because it's something that's not common, especially between boys.
Yeah. And it's not even nothing homophobic, but it's just I do find that little dude Jaden Smith like a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does he even do? Like, does he sing? Does he act?
He's a singer. He's a singer. Him and his sister. What's his sister's name? She sang that "I Whip My Hair Back and Forth" song.
Yeah, they're not even that famous. Their parents are famous.
Other than that, yeah, Jaden Smith. Honestly, if he does sing, I haven't heard one of his songs.
No,
but that's obviously personal, The only song I've heard from the sister is the popular one, the "I Whip My Hair Back and Forth."
Yeah.
And I know she busted out a new one like last year or 2 years ago that went really popular. Other than that, I haven't heard any songs from her.
Was that little dude Jaden?
Oh, Willow Smith, that's her name.
Willow Smith. Yeah. Was Jaden Smith the little dude that came out with his dad in that movie where they're homeless?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, and I think that's one of like the best movies that he's been on. Like one of the roles where he got a little more attraction, right?
Who was the
Jaden Smith?
Jaden Smith, yeah.
Because honestly, I didn't even know that was his son until like years later. Where like, oh yeah, actually he acted with his.
I found out it was him right away because that's something that I don't know about you, but with movies, I always look up the cast.
Okay.
Like I'm
why?
I'm into movies. You see on my movie collection.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, oh, I recognize this person, and then I go look at one person, and then I look at everyone else. You've never done that?
Sometimes, but it usually if it's like a movie where I'm like, holy crap, this took me, this took me somewhere else. Like one of the best movies, and honestly that I've seen in recent years, I want to say, is that Joker movie, bro, with Phoenix.
Oh yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix. His acting was just so good, bro. Where like. Yeah. And I finally, because I've never been into comics like that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
But his role in this movie and the way they make the Joker, the way they explain his life and all the things that he's been through to become the Joker.
Yeah.
It finally made me understood what his role was really about.
Yeah.
That this guy went through a lot of shit, and he was actually a good guy. Like, he wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, just that people, took advantage of him because he was weird.
And the whole hit in the head was something that triggered his laugh. It was like a defense mechanism, right? Where he would just bust out laughing. Yep. And his laugh, the way he laughed and the way he portrayed that role was like, God.
That's another thing, bro. Do you ever look into how people prepare for roles?
Not really. I know the most famous one was the other Joker, R.I.P. our boy Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Where the dude would take it too serious.
Yeah. That's pretty much what Joaquin is doing.
He
Joaquin
got
Phoenix.
super skinny too. Right?
He went on a super diet and lost a bunch of weight and he did it again for Joker 2. Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen the trailer, and I'm hoping that movie is as good as the first Joker.
One. I'm hoping so too, because that first one is one of those where you're like, dang, I don't think anything could top it, and then they busted out the second one.
It's one of those movies where you can where you're okay if they don't make a second one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So freaking, I was like, damn, they busted out the second one, and on top of that, it has Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, Lady Gaga.
The only reason I like Lady Gaga is because of her name origin. That's it.
What's the name origin?
Really? You don't, bro?
I don't know. I'm not, dude. I'm not into pop stars like that.
What's one of Queen's songs?
Oh, okay, yeah. Lady Gaga. Okay, yeah.
Radio
well, I didn't know.
Gaga.
Yeah, I didn't know she got it from that.
Well,
I honestly I didn't connect the.
Come on, son.
Yeah.
She's a really big Queen.
She's
fan.
a big Queen fan. Yeah.
Obviously, her name is after them.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. Okay, I get it. That's cool.
Yeah. See, we're a learning podcast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, dude, that's pop. You know?
Yeah. So freaking. Yeah, that's why she named herself that. But yeah, I'm like, dang, the trailer. I don't know about you, but I feel like the trailer. Even though, did you see it?
I saw the trailer and I feel like it's not making it justice yet.
Yeah,
it makes me want to go see it.
That's where I was going. I feel like they gave information. They showed a trailer where it doesn't give out too much, which I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell if I'm gonna like it or not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if the second one is gonna top the first one, because I saw that trailer. I'm like, it looks good, but I can't tell if it's gonna be good. Because on top of that, the whole Lady Gaga thing, made me, I don't want to say confused, but it's like it went a different direction.
Yeah.
Especially because in the first one he was weird and alone, and that's why I liked it. Now he's weird and with someone else.
Yeah.
And is she supposed to be that?
She's supposed to be Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, right? Yeah, I thought so.
I know my wife was asking.
Have you seen the Harley movie?
I have never seen it because I thought it was kind of fake.
Yeah. Me too.
Like fake.
Those new ones, especially with that new Joker too that they made. I never saw those.
That's what's his name, dude? That Joker.
I don't know. I'm
Jesus.
I don't know. I never even watched those movies to pay attention. But I feel like
Jared Leto, the Jared Leto dude.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's a really good actor, dude.
So I feel like
handsome dude.
I feel like now I have to freaking go watch Harley Quinn just to see it, because I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be missing two movies before this one comes out.
I just don't want it to be a thing where like you got a bunch of things from the first movie and then you kind of just pushed Lady Gaga in there.
Yeah.
Like please make it make sense.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I just said that the whole Lady Gaga thing went in a different direction. So that's what I'm saying. I hope it actually fits in there. So I don't know.
No, I'm down to see it though.
Isn't it supposed to come out in May?
I'm not exactly sure. I just saw the trailer like last week. And
if they release the trailer now, it usually comes out in months.
I haven't honestly bought.
I think I saw May 17.
Okay, so
let's see, Joker. Where's the release date? October 4th. Okay.
Shit.
So we still got a bunch of time.
Okay, so that's why maybe they didn't show a lot of the.
Maybe they're gonna release another trailer.
Because if you ask me, would you go see it just because of the trailer? I would kind of be skeptical because, like I said, they're not showing too much where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
At first, I thought that it was, you know how sometimes they put on like fake trailers on, because I remember I did that for they did that for the cartoon Thundercat.
Look, it's Suicide Squad.
That's the one I didn't watch.
That's the one I didn't watch. And then Birds of Prey, which is the one most recent.
Was it Lady Gaga in there too or no?
No. Let's see. It's Margot Robbie. She's the one that just did Barbie.
Oh yeah, okay.
Where's the Joker one? Is it Suicide Squad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what's his name? Yeah, Jared
Leto, dude. You know.
That dude just climbed a building to promote a movie he made.
Jared Leto, he's a handsome dude, bro.
Yeah, now I know who he is.
And
Will Smith was in that movie. Damn, look at it, full circle.
Full circle.
Suicide Squad. Dang.
And What is he, a villain in that movie?
I've never seen it. I feel like now I have 2 movies to watch. I'm gonna go buy them.
Damn. So you just buy it? You're like, screw it.
Like,
Yeah, Jared Leto is a very handsome guy, dude. I'll tell you, like, and that dude is like 40.
Is that your rating? 10 out of 4?
10 out of 4.
Or
No,
is that
4
rating,
out of 10.
4 out of 10? Or is that 10-4 like trucker talk? But yeah, now I feel like they gotta. I feel like they have enough time to release another trailer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like a lot of movies just release one and that's it.
I would say work on it and then send us a little snip clip of it before you promote it. And
Talking about Will Smith, you know which movie I'm excited to see?
Which one?
Planet of the Apes.
Wait, are they making another one?
Yeah, it comes out in 2 weeks.
Are you serious,
Oh,
bro?
in a month, exactly a month actually.
Okay, so from
That's she said that was the release date.
that's
Okay.
Planet of the Apes. They stretched it out way too much already, though, bro.
They did, but I love this movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite?
I have
one?
all of them.
What's your favorite one from? They got like 12 movies at this point.
I think it's the second to last one that they made where Caesar. I think it's the one after he started his own thing.
Okay.
And started
where the monkeys rebel.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's 1 movie ago or 2 movies ago, but that was my favorite one. And the actors in it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, I look into everything. The behind the scenes, bro, of how they acted the monkeys is dope.
Yeah.
And this new
wait, is it like humans in
it's
in
human
green costumes
with those polka dots
with
to
the
get
little
their
dots?
facial expressions. Yeah. And this new one has a TikToker in it that acts like a monkey.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever came up across him. He's bald and big.
Can you tell who he is, or
I don't even know who he is. So I never. He put it on his TikTok,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't paid attention to if he's gonna be like just a monkey that passes by real quick or like a main one.
What?
But by the way he plays a monkey on his TikTok, hey, this dude is good. Matter of fact, we have the powerful iPad right here.
Let me ask you, bro. What's the one video game that you wish they would have made into a movie where you're like, oh, definitely they missed out big time on this?
Look at there it is. There he is. I don't know. Movie like other ones I would think of is like Mortal Kombat.
It looks like Kurt Angle,
Street
dude.
Fighters and all that. But other than that, look at this dude.
Is that Kurt Angle?
Nah.
Dude,
But look
it
at
looks like exactly like Kurt Angle.
Yeah, it does, but it's not Kurt Angle. But look at how he's acting.
Yeah.
This dude plays a
Yeah.
monkey real good, and then he has some. Look, this is him for the movie practicing.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Look at that.
He's full on, right?
Yeah, see, training for Planet. There he goes. See,
Oh,
Look at that.
wow. Oh, yeah.
look at that, bro.
dude.
This dude.
Oh, it's full on.
It's full on monkey, bro. That's why I'm like this dude.
Oh, he's
Look at it. That's how he became popular. Freaking dude just be acting like a monkey.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
ever since he started training for the movie, it's like he hasn't posted.
he's building up to
Yeah,
it.
like he's like keeping stuff a secret because that's all he be doing. Look at that.
yeah. That's hilarious, dude. If your girl comes in and you're just
it's chilling
you're
like
sitting
that.
you're sitting in your living room couch with both legs
Yeah.
in a crouching position, dude, with the controller in your hand, just
Yeah.
like
So anybody that's listening, if you don't know who I'm talking about, his name on TikTok is Cade Harcher.
Kate Harcher, yeah.
Cade KadeHartcher.
Also, if you look up
I literally looked up ape impression.
Kurt Angle lookalike,
I literally just looked up Ape Man on TikTok, and literally it was the first dude that came up. I think that's where I looked up. I don't even know. Yeah, Ape Man.
Yeah.
And literally the first
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah.
So that's just so you know. But anyways, yeah.
we got in the whole movie thing. And listen, bro, right now that we're in the movie subject, I showed my daughter last week because I don't know, I probably mentioned this a few weeks ago, where like my oldest daughter and myself have a thing where every Friday night we pick out a horror movie, a scary movie, and we make it into a date. So now, my girl and my other kids know not to kind of like, give us our little space because, they're still too little to join in.
Yeah.
And for the very first time, I showed my daughter the Blair Witch Project, the very, very first Blair Witch Project.
No way.
And I made her believe that this was real people, that they were real guys, real girl and two guys. For those who missed out on the Blair Witch Project train, the very first one.
Yeah.
It's a movie based on a documentary that when I was little, they made me believe that it was real, dude.
Bro, I think they made everyone believe that.
Do you remember?
I believe that too, yeah.
Were you like scared for a long
because
time?
it looks like two people documenting their trip, and you're like, oh, it's just a documentary.
It's two dudes, remember? It's two dudes and one girl.
And a girl, yeah. And at first, I think the first half of the movie is like boring.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's just a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And then shit gets crazy.
But the thing is, that was like before documentaries got hip like that, right?
You know what other movie kind of does like that? Cloverfield.
Was that that's with aliens, right? Is it like aliens or like
creatures that invade, and the whole movie is a dude recording it.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Blair Witch, bro. You know which one you gotta show her next?
What's up?
It's I don't know what kind of horror because people die in it, but me and my girl bought the series of Final Destination.
Oh, dude, I love.
We went on Apple TV, and they have the whole bundle. It was $40, and I'm like, 5 movies for $40.
CD they sent or
no, digital.
You download it and you get to keep it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we bought them, and we bought it like freaking in October, bro. We only watched 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because we have no time. And but yeah, eventually we'll get to the rest. But those movies too, bro.
Sick, right?
Sick. It's another thing that if you watched it during their prime, the first one came out in 1999.
Dang.
You watched those during their prime, you believed everything that happened in that movie. Yeah. Like to the day, they're not that common nowadays. But if you go behind those trailers with the trees, those cut down trees, I still picture that movie. Mm-hmm. You remember what happened in the movie, the second one?
I have I remember clips here and there.
Well, that one is the second movie. It starts off where the trailer with the trees, the cut down trees, breaks apart, and then the trees go through cars.
Yeah, okay.
That's what happened, and then the first one is where a plane crashes.
Okay, the plane crashes.
And then actually that's the third one. So we did start third. The second one is the roller coaster one. Okay. Yeah. So
it's because there's so many of them, bro, that I kind of have them all mixed.
Yeah,
together,
and they're all pretty much the same. So that's another reason why you can't remember them. But those movies are dope.
I remember the one where the girl's doing like gymnastics, and I think a nail goes through her foot or her nail. Through her
must be part that I haven't gotten to yet.
You remember the one where I think is the dude getting the massage?
Nah.
There's a part I think.
Oh, J-Mass has tuned in.
Yo, what's going on, J-Mass? We were just talking about you, buddy. We were remembering, and you've been out for a little bit, man. We hope that everything's well with you and your family. We definitely miss you. We miss having you around here, man.
Yeah, man. Especially because we were off for a while, and that's ever since the last contact we had with you was like beginning of like January.
It's been like 2 months at least.
Yeah. And but yeah, welcome back. But yeah, anyways, man, those movies, crazy, man. So what did your daughter think then?
She up until like I think it was Wednesday, she talked to somebody at her school and they told her the truth. I think she told her teacher, a substitute teacher, because they were talking about movies. And then my daughter brought it up like, oh, my dad showed me the Blair Witch Project and it's a real movie. And then the teacher, I guess she Googled it or she has watched it. Yeah. And she told her the truth, like, oh, it's not a real movie, but it's a documentary. And then my daughter, as soon as I picked her up from school the other day, she's like, Papi, I know the truth. That's not real people. I'm like, well, there's stories, like there's rumors that actually happened to some people. But I remember the first time I watched Blair Witch Project, dude, I was like, Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have like very scary scenes. It's just three people being out in the woods and
Yeah.
strange things happening to them. But
Yep.
it's like the thing that impacted me the most was the ending, bro. Where
Yeah.
Mike is standing on the corner.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that part?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the camera is just
That's
fall,
where it ends.
and it's like, that's it. What, like, is he dead?
Yeah.
Is he like, you know? That kept me thinking
Yeah.
for months. Like, and then like anything, Hollywood always wants to overextend and keep making money out of. There was like 18 more Blair Witch projects that came out after that, which none
Yeah.
of them was a hit.
Yeah. Look, if J-Man said it, me and my wife live in a haunted house.
Oh, dude. I know J-Mas has been trying to come through for a while, because I know J-Mas got them haunted stories
Yeah.
and them trucker life stories, dude.
Hey, man. I know you've been busy, J-Mans, but hey, me and Mike already attended a few baseball games, and I know you've been busy with, life and your son, and you haven't been able to attend, but next time, bro. Next time you're able to attend, we'll link up. He said our first house was haunted. Man, that's probably you snoring at night, scaring yourself. Getting scared from you have sleep apnea. Waking up from your own snores. He said for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. A lot of movies out there. I feel like a lot of movies out there, at the beginning of them, they always put based on a true story, but it's not.
But it's fake.
But it's fake, and it actually makes you believe stuff. Just seeing those. What is it based on?
on a
How many words is it? 5? Like those 5 words make you just freak out because like, damn, this happened.
Yeah. Or they'll put based on and then 3 little dots after it. Like based on what?
Yeah.
Based on a true story, or based on somebody your grandpa told you 15 years ago.
Based on a true story the producer heard. Like he said, I actually had a bedroom above our room, and we would hear footsteps at night walking back and forth. That was probably your son going for a late night snack.
It's those damn raccoons, bro.
Those raccoons be
damn,
up there.
Yeah, the raccoons.
Did you ever investigate it? That's the real truth. Did you ever wake up in the middle of the night and go up there? If not, you're not a man.
Yeah.
As the guy says, be a man. He said nobody was up there. My wife and I wouldn't go up there.
That's how bad it was.
So you had somebody living in your upstairs and you just didn't know it. That's all it was. It sounds like a squatter. It sounds like you had squatters in your attic and you didn't even know it. But
I heard a story where some kid used to do that though, bro.
Squat?
He even you can even look it up on Spotify. There's many stories about that. Like I don't think the guy killed anybody or anything like that, but he for years he would get in between walls of like people's houses, bro.
Yeah.
And he would spy on people, or he would move shit around so people would think like, oh, my house is haunted. But the whole time it was some kid creeping into people's houses and freaking moving things around. They come back and
and people,
your whole living room is rearranged.
Yeah, I mean some people do that, man. Like just be doing stuff to mess around with people. Look at J-Man said when he was a teenager, he lived on the south side of Chicago, and the John Wayne Gacy stuff was going on. That's how you know J-Man is from like the 1800s. He knows a lot of stuff.
Dude, that's wild, bro. Now we definitely got... J-Mas, you have to come in here, bro, because...
J-Mas, are you a survivor? Did you get harassed?
J-Mas worked construction for Mr. Gacy.
Yeah, he drove the van.
Yeah, let me find out you were doing labor for Mr. Gacy.
some labor on your knees. Oh man, J-Man's got stories for sure that he don't want to tell us.
Yeah, he's afraid to come in, bro.
But nah, freaking look, he said manual labor. If you know what that means.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Freaking but yeah, man, that movie stuff, it's crazy. Like that movie, have you seen the movie on Netflix called The End of the World? Or I forgot the name of it already, but
Mhm.
it came out like the beginning of the year,
No.
where the internet goes down, so everybody freaks out.
Okay, no, I
No,
haven't
you haven't
watched it.
seen it. Go
No.
watch it, bro.
It's scary or it's
No, it's
scary?
just suspense. It's
Okay.
suspense. It's not no one dies. Well, people die, but they don't show it.
Yeah.
Like no one dies on screen. It's just like more suspense. Like
Okay.
it just keeps you like on your toes.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I watched it alone at work,
Mm-hmm.
and then my girl heard some people at work talking about it herself, and then she's like, "Have you seen it?" And I'm like, "Yep." And she's like, "Dang, you watched it without me."
Yeah.
So I watched it a second time, and bro, it's a good movie. And they talk about the internet getting hacked and people losing their shit pretty much.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just called End of the World.
End of the world.
End of the World. Pretty sure.
No, I
No.
don't think it is.
Movie. No, that's
End of world.
End of the World. No, what the heck is it? There is a movie called End of the World, though.
Yeah, no, I've heard of a movie called The End of the World, but not the one on Netflix.
Yeah, but freaking damn, wow, how am I not remembering the title of the movie? Fred, damn, it's a good movie. Let me see. I'm over here trying to look it up. Wow.
What,
We're here.
were you did you like that movie Bird Box with was it Julia Roberts?
Yeah.
Did you watch it? What'd you think of it? I found it kind of boring, to be honest.
it
I was
is.
like, okay,
Yeah, no, it wasn't
um,
all that.
like make it make sense too. You know, just because
Yeah.
you wrap a bandana around your eyes.
Yeah, it was all right. It was the only part I liked about it is with the part where the dude opens the lady's eyes so she could die.
Mhm, yeah.
That was a pretty good part. But other than that, it's dumb. And then they made a part 2.
Uh-huh.
But it was all right.
Why do you think, bro? Why do you think? And this is something that I've asked myself many times.
Yeah.
Because as you guys have heard, maybe I'm a big true crime aficionado.
Yeah. Oh, Leave the World Behind.
Leave the world behind.
Go watch it, bro.
All right.
And
I'll put it down on my list because I got a list on my notes of all the movies that I want to watch.
yeah.
Oh, that's my girl, Julia Roberts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, bro, this movie,
Yeah,
Watch
it's
it.
intense.
it's good. And it has 6.5 out of 10, but man. You just really gotta like that genre of movies. That's
yeah,
it.
like a thriller
Yeah.
kind of suspense, right?
Yeah. Let's see, J-Mass said, "Bro, I just want to say this to you guys. I really miss watching you guys. You're too young for seniorities." I thought that was boring. I think he's talking about the same one, Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Or which one are you talking about, J-Mass? But yeah, Leave the World Behind. Maybe he's talking about Leave the World Behind. But go watch it, bro.
Or did he say
That's probably that's
you're too young for señoras? Is that what
you're
was
too
talking
young
about?
for John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, you're too young
Maybe
for
you
to
said
date
Friday nights you watch movies with your daughter.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
you could
to-
watch that one with her today.
Tonight is the night, yeah.
You could watch that one with her today. It's not. You could watch that one with her today.
Yeah.
It's
what's it called? World something?
Leave the World Behind.
Leave the world behind.
It's maybe your daughter will find it boring, but probably not you.
Yeah, because she likes the jump scares a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously when you watch a horror movie. Now this is a thing that I've been wanting to bring up
the
for
only
weeks
thing-
though.
The only thing is, I don't know if you've watched any movies. They don't pass nudity or anything, but they
Mhm.
do pass the young kid about to wank off.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't. He doesn't do it.
He doesn't do it.
They don't show anything, and then they do like show him taking pictures of a girl in bikini. So I don't
Okay.
know how
No,
you feel
that's
about
cool.
that.
We've
Weird.
seen-
I remember watching movies with my mom, and then movies we used to watch always had girls naked, and
Yeah.
I'd just be sitting there like,
Don't all scary movies have a naked girl in it though?
Yeah, I feel
Isn't that like a constant
Yeah.
situation of scary movies where like you see a nip here and there, or like
Yeah.
you see a girl in bikini?
Well, the shows on Netflix nowadays have everything. That's the crazy part. It's like they can't show pass a good movie without having some nudity.
because
in
it's
it.
got the attractive to it though.
Yeah,
You know?
so, I
And
don't
like
know.
I was gonna ask you, bro, why do you think with all the technology and all the everything that we have available right now, like why aren't they making better scary movies?
Look, J-Mass said The Wailing. It's a South Korean horror movie.
Oh, okay, I got
Look, see, the thing about me is I don't like horror movies.
You don't? Are you
No.
serious?
No. Especially because I have the fucking surround sound, and that shit makes those movies like poop your pants. The only time I watch them is with my girl, and that's only to scare her. But then I end up getting scared myself.
Does she like? Is she into?
No, she don't.
Dang.
Nah, but if you pay attention to my movies, I probably don't own any scary movies. Only action or funny movies. But I don't know. For sure. Freaking scary movies are. I like to watch them though, just not to own them.
Did you ever watch Faces of Death?
Nah.
Oh, bro, I remember watching that when I was super young, though, bro.
Yeah.
Faces of Death is basically a compilation of different recordings from people that like all over the world, bro.
Yeah.
They record like people getting shot, people like, but this is like real life, though.
Yeah.
And I used to watch a little bit with one of my homies who used to love watching that stuff, dude. Like, freaking.
Yeah,
that marker.
It depends. It depends on you, like, you know, what you like. But there is a freaking different genres that everybody likes, that everybody's willing to watch, and it depends on everybody's style. Like for me, like I said, I don't watch freaking scary movies, and that's my own personal opinion. So I don't know what everybody likes. I know there's a lot of people out there who like live for horror movies and can't wait for the next horror movie. For me, it's action movies. Any action movie that there is out there, I don't want to miss. So it really depends on the person.
Yeah, but definitely Faces of Death is not recommendable for this generation, dude. Those type of movies are not for this generation. Let me tell you, man. People has taken it to the extreme, and I don't recommend those, bro. Like, that's too real, you know. Even though I've watched some of them myself, but right now I feel like things are way too out of control to inject some of these things into this society, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on you. That's what I'm saying. If it's your genre, and something that you like, then, you know, go for it. But I know not a lot of people like we always say, not a lot of people like sports, and we talk about sports. Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing. If you don't like watching scary movies or action movies or comedy, a lot of people, which I find kind of surprising, a lot of people don't like comedy movies. Yeah. Like you're fucking sour ass freaking person don't like to laugh. Yeah. So you definitely gotta freaking watch some action movies and funny movies. And usually what a lot of people do is watch a scary movie and then follow it with like a funny show or a comedy movie,
just to delete some of those.
Yeah, just to forget, for you to forget a little bit about the freaking horror you just watched. Yeah. Like, have you ever seen the series The Haunting of the Hill House?
Oh yeah, no, I did.
On Netflix?
No, I didn't. I know what you're talking about, but no.
That series was dope, bro. I think it's only like 3 or 4 episodes ago.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I might be thinking of something else.
No, you might be thinking of the movies of the Hill.
The Hunted of this or this.
No.
Or this like, I remember for a long time my brother tried to get me to watch paranormal activity movies, and I was like, bro, like 10 minutes into the movie, I was like, bro, this shit sucks, bro.
Yeah, no, that's freaking. That's a good little series to watch. Me and my girl watched that, and it was pretty dope. And then they made a second season, and we watched it. And the first season, like always, the first season was better. But that's another one you could watch, and it's a series.
What's the one series of comedy movies that you would just say, okay, this is my top pick?
My favorite comedy movie. And
but where they made more than one.
Oh, more than one comedy? I don't think comedies ever have more than one.
Oh yeah, dude, I can name at least 2.
Which
off
one?
The back of my head. American Pie.
That's not comedy.
It is comedy, bro.
Well,
What are
I
you
guess,
talking
but
about?
half of it is freaking naked people.
But it's hilarious.
Of Police Academy.
Police
Yeah, Police
Academy.
Academy, yeah.
That was my second one.
Yeah,
Police
Police
Academy
Academy,
with the
yeah.
dude that used to make all the sounds.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
And American Pie though. That's
I mean, yeah, it's funny, but that's one of those movies too that where it's not for everyone.
like, how about Jay and Silent Bob? I know you and my brother are like
Clerks.
big
Clerks.
ass fans of
Yeah,
that.
Clerks. Yeah, that's true. I
Austin
guess.
Powers, which I never really understood. Understood Austin Powers comedy. It was a little bit too.
It's weird. It's
weird,
a weird,
right? Like it
sense
was
of
weird
humor.
comedy.
Yeah, I guess it depends. It depends on. I guess I never thought about those as. Like I said, like one movie that I always go back to is Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay.
That's also one where it depends on the person because it's like dry comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's really dry comedy.
Yeah,
So
and
you
it's only one movie, right?
one
That's
movie.
it.
Yeah, and Nacho Libre.
Okay.
Nacho Libre is one of my that I watch at least once a year.
And you're like, it won't stop.
It won't
being
stop
funny.
being funny. Yeah. Another one is Old School.
Okay.
Old School is a classic.
Yeah, yeah.
The Ringer
The Ringer
with Johnny Knoxville.
yeah.
Bro, there's so many movies.
How about the other one where the dude gets tattered? The Mike Tyson.
Oh, The Hangover?
The Hangover.
Yeah.
That was
that
like-
was a series too, I guess, but not a lot of movies have not a lot of comedies
that
have
are
series.
actually good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, so
Right?
that's true. But freaking yeah.
Oh, Friday too, bro.
Friday. Oh, that Friday. R.I.P. to the old man. He died a couple
Yeah.
of years ago.
Some of them, Debo died too. Remember?
Yeah.
The big dude.
Yeah.
There's been some good comedy series out there. It's just it's hard for you to replicate the sense of humor from the first one, because sometimes that first movie is like a big hit, and then they try to come up with that second one, and the second one is not as good. So when they come out with that third one, then people are just not watching it because they're like, okay, if you couldn't get the second one to be as good, then this third one is just definitely all washed and watered down, you know? So, but American Pie, like I remember growing up on American Pie, dude. And also I was young, so I see some of these chicks, you know, like
Yeah. What about like Animal Party and all those?
Animal Party. I remember it, but
Those are older. Those are J-Mass time.
Yeah,
movies.
dude, that's J-Mass.
Animal Party, National Lampoon, and all those. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's with those old school comedians that were like back in the day, the ones that were like, you know what I'm saying, in the comedy scene, the stand-up comedy scene. Also like I think Eddie Murphy's movies he's got funny movies too though.
Blue Streak.
Which one?
Blue Streak.
Blue Streak.
I love that movie.
Is that the one with the diamond?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where he pretends to be a pizza delivery
No,
driver.
but the other one where he dresses up as the whole family, bro.
Oh, Medea?
No, that's not
that's
it.
Tyler
No.
Perry.
Yeah, that's
Big Mama.
Big Mama, and then
Is
Big
it?
Mama 2 or something like
Yeah,
that.
and then Dr. Doolittle.
Like I remember there was like a period of like 6 years where Eddie Murphy was just making
movies. The babysitter movie. What's it called? Where he takes care of kids.
Daddy's Daycare.
Daddy's Daycare. Yep. No, is that Chris Rock? That's Chris Rock.
I like the one where he's the little Chinese guy that works at the restaurant. Remember that?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, there is some good comedies out there. I just think that people got too soft now, where I think it's getting harder to make comedy, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Alan's
right.
picked our next and last subject, bro.
Our
Let's
next
go.
subject.
Let's
We
get
have
it.
to cut the movie
Yeah,
talk.
let's go. Let's get it.
Last 20 minutes, or not even less than 20 minutes, to talk about the White Sox. That's like I said, if you're not watching, TikTok is our way to communicate with you what we're talking about. So if you go on YouTube and watch, because this will be on YouTube as well. But yeah, freaking the White Sox, bro.
White Sox.
So
That's comedy right there.
that's comedy. That's true. Or as J-Man said, the scariest movie to watch right now.
Yes, sir.
Freaking it's Friday. It's 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
Today's game hasn't started per usual. You know, we always record before the game starts. We have a 3-game series. 3 games?
Yeah.
With the Phillies,
against the Phillies.
before we release this episode. So whatever we say as of now might change by Monday, unfortunately. As of now, we are 3-15.
Yep.
As of now that I know of, the worst record in baseball.
Ever.
And in the Sox franchise history.
For sure in our history.
Yeah. But what do you have to say, bro? We said some stuff last week, but I know we didn't. We cut it really short.
Yeah, we cut it short because it was, we don't want to get boring like any other podcast and everybody else is making TikToks and this and that.
Yeah.
But what I did bring up with that, and one of the things that I liked about this week is the 2 starting pitchers that they brought up from AAA.
The ones that debuted?
Jonathan Cannon and Nick Nastrini.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like, if you want to find reasons to still go see the Sox, hey, dude, be excited that they are bringing some young prospects, even if you wish that they get the win, right?
Yeah.
If we had some offense behind it.
Yeah.
But I like what they did with that. And also, when Pedro Grifol got to the White Sox, I was it took us a little bit to get behind the dude.
Yeah.
But at this point, bro, I feel like that speech is it's over with. And I think that if they're already thinking of bringing somebody else, bro, I think that they should do it now. That way the new manager can see which one of these players he wants to keep for next year.
Yeah.
Because Pedro Grifol's patience is... I'm out of patience for Pedro Grifol at this point, dude.
There's been some instances, and I know if you watch the games, especially the doubleheader, where he should have came out of that dugout to argue.
Strikeout?
The strikeout, that final pitch was horrible. And on top of that, some of those strike pitches being called as strikes, bro, a lot of them were out of the zone.
Terrible.
It felt like we had Angel Hernandez calling. But freaking I was watching the game, and bro, they were out by a little bit, and so it's hard to decide whether it's a strike or not. But if you're a professional damn umpire, come on, you should be good at your job. And obviously, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna go out there and call every pitch a strike, because I know it's hard, but you've been doing it for years, probably decades, depending on how long you've been an umpire. But come on, you should know where the strike zone is at, especially, and we all see it where the catcher catches the ball over here and then he brings it down to the middle. And let's be fair, sometimes the umpire gets tricked by that. Yeah. Because they see, they might not see the movement. He caught it in the middle. That's a strike.
And it's a snippet. It's a quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
Boom, boom. And then the glove goes right back. Yeah. And like, but also, dude, you train your eyes to do this job. Yeah. Like, it's really not. I mean, I don't even know. Like, the whole Angel Hernandez thing is getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand.
MLB Fox themselves shared it.
I mean, bro, it's ridiculous. The dude is literally throwing sliders outside of the zone for like a foot out of the zone. And this dude is, striking people out. And when I saw that happening to us, I was like, I'm not that mad because I know nothing's going to happen. And the dude, you can tell our batter, which it was Robbie Grossman, I believe. Yeah. You can tell he was mad. Yeah. And then at that point, I'm like, even I thought about it before they mentioned it. Like, this is Pedro Grifol's time to come out and complain. Like, I get it. I heard somebody saying like, doesn't matter because they're not going to do nothing. Yeah. But also, bro, show a little passion. You've been talking about passion and this and that. Yeah. And then you're hiding in the dugout, not doing anything for the team. Like, so how long before Pedro Grifol gets fired in your opinion?
Well, that's James' question right here. Do you think the manager is going to be here next year, bro? That must be a joke.
Yeah, definitely a joke.
We were two and something for a whole week. Mm-hmm. That alone right there tells you that Pedro is not doing his job. Whatever he's telling them in the locker room, whatever he's telling them in the locker room, whatever he's telling them in the dugout, it's not working. I don't know if you heard it on the Sox Talk podcast where Chuck Garfien asked Ozzie if he could go into the locker room and tell him something, what would he say?
Okay, yeah.
And he didn't want to answer.
Yeah,
Because he's like, I have nothing to say, and I'm not gonna say. If I do have something to tell him, it's not until I'm in a uniform as a manager.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, okay, but if you had to, and then he's like, I would curse them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever he said, whatever I have to say to them, I can say on this podcast, because the podcast is also on TV, so he can't swear on TV. So he's like, I can't even say what I want to say.
I feel like Ozzy would grab a chair and then just toss it across the locker room, bro, and just start cursing everybody out. And
the best part is that half of the players talk Spanish, so I feel like he would do it in Spanish.
Oh, yeah, and in English. His broken up English is good enough.
Good enough, yeah.
To wake some players up. And I do have to admit, the talent is not too much to pick
It's not
from.
there.
But also, we were promised something different. And I think that's one of the main problems that all of us have right now. Like, you came over here and promised us that it wasn't a rebuild, even though we kind of knew it was.
Yeah.
That we weren't paying for any new or good players to come into the system. And you said, okay, we're going to try to, get this back on track as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But then no one's hitting anything. So it's like... Dude, that's even more frustrating when you go and promise people something that you already knew wasn't ever going to work out.
And on top of that, last year when he came in, he promised us, better stuff. I don't even remember what he promised anymore.
Communication,
better, who knows? But point is, he promised us a lot of stuff. And in the back of our head, it was like, all right, cool, you're promising this, but we're not going to hold you to it as your first year. Mm-hmm. But now the second year around, what really, how can we believe you if last year you didn't show it? And now, what are we, about to be 20 games in? Mm-hmm. We haven't seen any difference.
Nope. I mean, the first series against Detroit was decent because they were running, they were hustling. But at this point, I think that's all forgotten about. And I think that there has to be a drastic change, bro. I don't know if they would ever bring Ozzy back, but if they were to bring him, I feel like that this would be the time to get the young talent that we still do have. Like, if you can still find some hidden gems, I feel that maybe Ozzy would be able to help with that. Yeah. Scream his ass out, curse them out. You want to be here, play your ass off, or get out.
Yeah, I feel like that's how Pedro is, bro. I feel like he's letting them control themselves. Talking about that, you might have said it. The workout schedule.
The workout schedule was horrible.
So if you don't know what's going on with that workout schedule, the White Sox, I'm surprised the White Sox posted it themselves. A lot of the workouts they have to do to warm up, a few of them are optional. Most of them are optional. So the thing being said is that these players getting injured are the ones opting out of doing the optional training. Mm-hmm. And I think if you look at the freaking list, it literally tells you like which ones are freaking like actual good workouts and are not, because a lot of them are not being played properly. Yeah. And I gotta look this list up. So
I mean,
keep talking.
From what it seems though, like none of the stretching, none of the warming up before the game, it's a requirement. He's making everything an option, and I don't know if this comes from way up there or if this is a thing that Pedro Grifol wanted to bring into the way that players or the locker room or the dugout was. I don't know, like if that was a way that maybe he thought that he would connect more with players, like free will, this and that. But when you got such a bad team, like, you can forget about that free will, bro. You gotta put some whip into these guys, bro. Like, hey, this is horrendous. Like, I was showing my wife a video today from somebody that posted on TikTok, the stadium, bro. I could literally count how many people were on those seats. It's ridiculous. Nobody's going to the White Sox game, and it's a shame. And it's a shame, bro, because there's no reason to go. And the whole workout thing, getting back to it, is like, well, now you can kind of answer why all these players are getting injured and why their muscles are ripping apart.
Yep.
Because they don't have a proper training and they don't have a proper workout. Now, we're not in the locker room, so we don't know exactly what happens during the other days.
Yep.
But if pre-game,
yep,
it's not a requirement for you to stretch and work out, then why are we surprised that these players are not giving us anything back?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy what's going on. So I don't know what needs to happen. I don't know who needs to get slapped around.
He needs to get fired.
Yeah, something needs to happen for sure. I can't find his damn list. But I don't know. I don't know whose ass needs to get whooped. who needs something to happen to them for them to actually like kick it into high gear. Because if this damn record alone isn't doing it, I don't think anything will at this point.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you think at some point during the season we're gonna come even close to 500?
I mean, as of right now, when we record this, we are 12 games behind 500.
I think 16-3.
We're 3-15.
Yeah.
3-15. So we are 12 games behind 500, bro. I texted you yesterday that a nice 9 out of 12 streak would be nice. Win 9 games out of 12, and we're still not there, but we are closer.
Yeah.
We need a streak going. Minimum 3 games.
3-game streak, yep.
Minimum. We need something to get us hyped. And as diehard fans, we get hyped over anything. Like you're hearing us say, we're not fully disappointed, even though they have a bad record, because we know how they're playing.
Yeah.
And if you pay attention to the games, you watch them. Me and Mike already went to 3 games.
Yeah, 3.
I went to 2, and you could see it on the field that they play good. Me and Mike came up with the conclusion that this team is cursed.
It is cursed, bro.
So the players, obviously, the hit wise and all that, it's not showing how good they are. But we see it in person. We see it in the games that they play worthy enough of winning. But the fact that we don't get the wins is just crazy.
Frustrating.
It's frustrating because we could see it that they have it in them, but they somehow keep losing.
I mean, look at when Fletcher slipped in the outfield.
Bro,
you're like, are you serious? That's a routine play.
At the game I was at on Sunday versus the Reds, who was in the outfield? I forgot who was in the outfield. Right field, I forgot who was over there. And a ball came to him. He dropped it. The glove bounced out of his glove.
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, all right, whatever, error. Next hit that goes to center field, it was that one.
Fletcher.
No. It wasn't that one. But that one it was pretty much the same. Dude went up for the ball and didn't catch it.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, what the hell? What the heck is going on? See, things like that, like, it's annoying. But other than that, every other thing that you see, like, I don't know if you saw the play where what's his name, Benintendi dove for a ball. I was like, dang, I haven't seen Benintendi even try to do that. I mean,
like I said, these are routine plays that they should be made, know. And the one thing that Chris Getz and Pedro Grifol were talking about before the beginning of the season is like, we're gonna be a very defensive, non-error making team, which was something that happened before. But before we had a lot of offense, so it was like, okay, they score 7 on us, but also we're scoring 9. And right now, it's like they're scoring 3 on us, but we can't score them 4 runs in a game. And if I'm not mistaken, there's only like maybe 2 or 3 games where they've definitely blown us out. I think it was one of the games was Cleveland, and then the other few was the Reds, where they were just scoring on us bad. But every other game's been like a 1-run game, 2-run game.
Most of them.
And a lot of those games we've been on top, like 1-0, 2-0, and then boom, flip it around, and it's like we can't get back.
Where the lead keeps getting lost is after the 7th.
Yeah.
I've noticed that, and I've told Tony, our last guest, I told him, I'm like, bro, I've paid attention to every single game they played, and after the 7th, they start doing errors and start losing.
The relieving pitchers they bring in too is like, because let's bring a positive thing though.
Yeah.
The starting pitching not bad at all, dude.
No.
If our starting pitcher was bad,
It would be.
we would be.
Remember that game with our boy Kopech where he gave up like 6 runs in the first inning?
That was opening day last year.
Was it?
Yeah,
Damn.
bro. Here at home.
I blocked that out of my head.
Because I know the very first game they played in Houston. Remember, you and I were watching it, and it was decent because they left 2-2.
Yeah.
And then when they came back, Kopech was opening, and Kopech gave up like 3 home runs right off the back, and it's like, geez, bro.
Yeah.
Now, how are you liking Kopech right now?
If the last 2 times they brought him out, he was a closer, and I think I want to say, for now, since we haven't played any games where we really need him, but for the 2 spots I've seen him play closing pitcher, bro, I think that's his spot.
Fire.
Yeah.
He's throwing flames.
So now what he needs is for the Sox to actually need him.
Yeah.
Right now, like I said, they bring him out when I think did they bring him out when we were winning? We won.
He got that game against the Braves. Remember, he won that one against the Braves,
and this last one, no?
And he won another one against the Guardians too.
That was him too.
Mm-hmm, that was him too.
Did he close out this third one then?
This third one, no. This third one was somebody else.
Okay. I don't remember that, but yeah, I like him in the closing position for sure.
Oh, it was Davy Garcia, the little short dude with the bun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, freaking I think closer might be his new thing.
Yeah.
But like I said though, he just needs the added pressure of us actually needing him because we're winning.
No, or a tight game with a good team where the stadium is packed.
Yeah.
I think that would just hype this dude up. And I also think that Michael Kopech's got to be in constant connect with our boy Liam Hendricks, bro. Call up Liam Hendricks and be like, yo, give me some good pointers, dude, because as hard as he throws, he still got to get a couple of breaking pitches, like a good slider and a good curveball.
Yeah.
Because that home run he gave up against Kansas City, dude.
Yeah.
That just killed our game.
That we were winning that game.
We were winning that game, and it was like
Salvador
7th
Perez.
or 8th inning already.
Against Salvador Perez.
He knew, like you can tell, he knew what was coming.
He turned around and put his face in the glove.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
All right, bro. Let's end this joint for today.
Yep. That's it, guys.
That's it.
Tune in next week. And I hope this little new structure that we have lightens everybody's mood. And especially if you, like I said, tune in to TikTok, because that's where you're going to see our prompts. We have a little whiteboard, and we're writing down prompts for people to comment. And even if you don't comment, it's a little prompt for us to keep you entertained. And so if you tune into our live halfway through a conversation, you know what we're talking about. But yeah.
Let's go, man. I'm loving this, man. This new setup, this new idea that we got going. And we hope that it attracts more listeners and that it grows the community.
Yes, sir. And on that note, see you guys next week.
Let's go. Peace out, homies.
Peace out, guys.